Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Joe Rogan has released an apology statement after his controversial UFC 223 commentary during the main event when Khabib Nurmagomedov was fighting Al Iaquinta, who took the fight on short notice after Khabib had 3 to 4 different opponent changes in just 6 days. Holy flying flipping flapjacks, last week was crazy. But with that being said, during the fight between Khabib and Al Iaquinta, Joe Rogan was like, you know, during the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, when Khabib Nurmagomedov, the dominant grappler, was choosing to stand and outstrike Al Iaquinta, Joe Rogan was sounding crazy during the commentary. Like, I'm just paraphrasing, but he was like, oh my god, Khabib's striking is complete dog shit. Conor was right. This Dagestani's dog shit. Okay, he wasn't saying shit. It wasn't that serious. It was just more like, I'm surprised he's choosing to do this. I mean, he's winning these exchanges, but he's not looking good out there. That striking's looking real sloppy. I don't know, like, it was just like completely like Joe Rogan was pointing out how bad Khabib's striking was. And me as a guy that's not looking at the technicalities like, oh, that inside hook should have been an inside cross followed by a right jab. I'm not that guy. What I was seeing is one guy, Khabib Nurmagomedov, dominate Al Iaquinta on the ground and on the feet. Now, when he was dominating him on the feet, it looked like to me Khabib was just killing him with his jab. Just jabbing Al Iaquinta up, landed a couple nice uppercuts, but jabbing Al Iaquinta up like he was too fast for Al Iaquinta. He even started trolling Al Iaquinta in there. Y'all know how Al Iaquinta be messing with them lights, like them fast ass fucking fume, trying to get his reaction speed up. Khabib would hit his ass with the boom boom. Throw the right hand out there and hit his ass with the left, like trick him, like you've been fucking with those lights. I'm gonna throw this out here and you're gonna think it's a light. Now I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like, Khabib was just on another level out there on the grappling and the feet, which was interesting because Khabib's not known for his striking. Now maybe that's why Joe Rogan was saying his striking looked so bad, because technically it wasn't the best, but he was beating Al Iaquinta on the feet, that's a fact. I think each round they stood up, Khabib won every single round. What was it, like a 50-43? I mean, respect to Al Iaquinta for stepping up and taking the fight. Respect to Yana Kunitskaya for fighting Cyborg. Anybody that's willing to step up into a fight that you're most likely going to lose, but you're getting paid. You know, you're getting a nice check. It's not like they're stepping up like, you know what, I just want to test myself against Cyborg or Khabib. It's like, no, motherfucker, you're getting a fat ass check. It's all good. Much respect, though. You took that L. You know, but Khabib, though, the surprising part of the fight was he was winning on the feet, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Like the jabs. Al Iaquinta is a guy who is known for his knockout power. So, I mean, that was really his chance, though. I mean, you can't really look too bad at Al Iaquinta for his performance because he was training to fight Paul Felder, who's not a grappler, different style. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was worrying about Khabib level grappling from Paul Felder. Paul Felder, you know what I'm saying? That's just a completely different style matchup. But it's a bigger opportunity, so Al Iaquinta stepped up, took the fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov even said after the fight, though, that was not his game plan. His father and his coaches were telling him, like he said, you know, his coach was telling him in the corner, his father wasn't there, but he was saying, you know, go back to your dad's game plan. Get dominating with the wrestling. But it was Khabib Nurmagomedov himself who decided, you know, against the game plan. Like, no, I'm gonna strike with this guy. I want to stand up. And maybe this is what someone pointed out, and I think that there's some fucking wheels to this theory. I think this guy thinks, and I think Khabib Nurmagomedov, yeah, he knows he can dominate these guys with his grappling, but I think he's been trying to do a lot of stand-up lately, not only to show he's a well-rounded mixed martial artist, but to lure Conor into thinking he'll be able to knock him out. You know, like, yeah, I'll stand with these guys. So now, if you're Conor McGregor, or if you're a Conor McGregor fan, you're thinking, ooh, Khabib likes to stand. Conor knocks guys out. So do you guys think that Khabib might be standing with Al Iaquinta and stuff? Because clearly Al Iaquinta's not the same level of striker as Conor McGregor. But Khabib probably knows that. When he goes in there against Conor, I don't see Khabib trying to outstrike Conor just because, you know what, I got to show you, I'm a better striker than you. I think Khabib wants to smash Conor. I don't think he wants to, you know, when it's Michael Johnson, even Edson Barboza, Khabib came in here and low-key outstruck Edson Barboza, one of the best strikers in the division. So Khabib has been showing in his last few fights, not the Michael Johnson fight. People noticed he got clipped in that fight. But I mean, other than that, you know what I'm saying? He won the fight. He shook it off. we've seen that from the greatest. Tony Ferguson's been clipped in a fight, and he looked way worse at a time, you know, than Khabib after he got clipped by Michael Johnson, and people were like, oh my God, he's rocked for once. First time Khabib's ever been rocked. We've seen fighters way more rocked than that, to be fair, and come back and win fights. So Khabib, yeah, he ate one against Michael Johnson, but from that point till today, he's been dominating everything. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? If Conor McGregor catches him with a clean left, what does he say? Timing beats speed and dollies beat windows. No, someone said that in the comments. But either way, man, it is what it is. Joe Rogan is issuing an apology for his one-sided commentating. And if you've read it by now, he's just saying, you know, it's rare for a fighter to be as dominant as Khabib. You know, when I'm commentating, I'm really looking for chinks in the armor. I'm so amazed by this guy. I'm looking for, is there any way to beat him? So whenever I'm watching him and I'm seeing like, oh, his striking is not the best in the world, that's what I'm thinking. Like, yo, I'm seeing holes in his game. Oh shoot, there are holes in his game. Look at his striking. You know, so it gets a little overboard when it sounded a little overboard even for me, because I was thinking, yo, Khabib's winning the striking, and Joe Rogan's just like talking about how bad his striking is. Like, if Khabib's striking was bad in that fight, what are you saying about the boy Iaquinta? You know what I'm saying? Because Khabib was tearing him up with the striking. So in my opinion, as a guy that's not clearly a mixed martial artist like Joe Rogan, he sees the skill and the strategy. So if you're a guy that actually fights, let me know in the comments. Maybe you saw it too. Khabib striking to you might have looked as bad as it sounded when Joe Rogan was commentating. But what I saw was Khabib winning the grappling in the first 2 rounds and then winning the striking in the next 2 or 3 rounds. But either way, it is what it is. I'm about to get on these UFC Gaethje versus Poirier predictions. Can't wait. The fake money bankroll series is coming up. We started off at 500 and we might crack 2,500. I'm talking about 5 times. If you're a betting man, that's good odds. We ain't losing money. We already tripled up. Now we're on the way up. I'm just saying, man, y'all better start fucking with that fake money bankroll series. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.